Hi, I'm Dempsey Pawat, and this week I'm reviewing. Now, before we start off, as always, I just want to take a quick second to remind you guys to make sure you hit that like button if you like today's video, and if you're new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button as well for more new movie and TV related content weekly. But without further ado, let's jump into today's show. The Upshaws is Netflix's latest multi-camera sitcom, and created by Wanda Sykes and Regina Hicks, it revolves around a working-class black family in the Midwest as they navigate the ups and downs of life. The series stars Mike Epps as the family's patriarch, Kim Fields as his wife, and Sykes as Fields' sister and the family's overbearing aunt. Now, I actually really enjoyed this show. Like, if you want to talk about a modern family, this is it. Not only do all of these characters look, feel, and talk like real people, but over the season's 10 episodes, they encounter real issues too. And I think the best example, is really the driving force of the entire season, is the fact that the patriarch, Mike Epps' Benny, is a father of 4 kids. However, not all of the kids have the same mother. So throughout the series, you see him trying to find that balance in his family and trying to make peace with the fact that he can't always be there for all of his kids because one of his kids quite literally doesn't even live with him. On the other hand, Benny's wife, Regina, played by Kim Fields, is constantly reminded of how overqualified she is at work. So she decides to better herself by going back to school. Only this time she realizes that being a student at her age is kind of hard when you're a parent too. And Wanda Sykes as Lucretia, aka that one aunt that everybody knows that is just so over the top and honest to a fault, she plays the part perfectly. As you can imagine, I think her sarcasm and her wit fits the role to the T. And I love the fact that even though she is so overly critical of everybody, that she's also shown to be vulnerable herself, and that she's not perfect. In fact, one of the main traits that her character has is that she has a leg injury. There's even a whole episode where she goes into detail about how scared she is, and she kind of has like an uphill battle in order to keep her disability. There's also, later on in the season, it's revealed that she has a love life that is, at the very least, complicated. Just a little. I don't know how to explain it other than the fact that, you know, as I said before, all these people feel so real. Once again, I can't emphasize this enough, but this show has such a layer of authenticity to it that at times it felt like I was watching people that I actually know. Even the kids, whose ages range from middle childhood to full-fledged adult, full disclosure, one of Benny's kids in this is a grown-ass man, they're all hilarious, and through them especially, nothing is off limits. I found it really interesting the way in which the series tackled issues related to social media, bullying, sexuality. I thought that it tackled all those very different yet important topics tastefully. This show really has something in it for anyone. However, that doesn't mean it's for everyone. And by that I mean that the language is pretty adult in the show. So even though it features a family, it's not entirely family friendly. Now, if I'm being honest, my only major complaint with the series is actually the first episode. And that's just because to me I felt like it was the heaviest. Not thematically, I didn't think that it dealt with anything depressing or dark. It just throws a lot at you very quickly, and it asks a lot of the audience. So right off the jump, I could see a lot of people either getting overwhelmed or confused or even turned off to the point where they may not want to continue after that first episode. But trust me when I say that from episode 2 on, it only gets better. The comedy, the character development, the continuity, it all falls into place fantastically. Now, this season also ends on a major cliffhanger, and I usually hate when shows do that, because if they don't get picked up for another season, they just end up looking silly. But I do think that for all the reasons I listed, it does have the potential to be a hit. Personally speaking, it was the show that I didn't know I needed, and I hope it brings as much joy to you as it did to me. I highly recommend it. And for that, I'm going to give season 1 of The Upshaws 4 stars.
Why don't you take the kids down to the animal shelter and show them the life that you could have had if you hadn't chewed through that cage?
Now, I was extremely fortunate enough to interview the 3 stars of the Upshaws, Mike Epps, Kim Fields, and Wanda Sykes. So if you want to check out my full interview with them, I'll link it down below in the description box, and hopefully you enjoy it just as much as I hope you enjoyed this review. That being said, I do want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to view this video. It really does mean the world to me. And once again, if you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button as well for more new movie and TV related content weekly. Now, if you happen to watch the show yourself, the entire first season, and you liked it as much as I did, or if you didn't like it as much as I did, please let me know what you thought about it down below in the comment section. I look forward to reading and responding to all of your comments as always. But that's pretty much all the time that I have for you guys today. As always, be on the lookout for more new content shortly. I do have a couple of other things coming out this week that I'm very excited to share with you. But in the meantime, I should probably get back to work. So, until next time, I'm Dempsey Pillot. Take care.